All right, this morning I want to show you the Sniper Marine pole mount here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the graph, how I'm using it. It's super easy. You have to deal with a little bit of a glare, but you can see here we got our Active Target 2 transducers in the water like so. Where that arrow points is where I'm going. It's super easy. You can either turn it with this, like so. You tighten that little Allen key down, or you can even tighten it with your fingers. And that's what kind of drags on the top of this surface here to let it turn nice and easy. See our cable, it goes down to my mount, and then you can see how it's mounted right to the boat with those little setup there. So we're gonna hop on over, start looking. You can see I got down set to 60 foot deep, and we're gonna just start kind of scanning. And what this does, instead of just using my traditional 2D looking for fish on there, you can kind of pan around. You can see as I look out deeper, go down, you can see that's got some rocky, hard area right in there. And when I find a group of fish, I'll let you guys know. I'll show it to you. But this is basically what we're gonna be doing. Just kind of slide. There's a couple right there. Those little dots there are fish. They're tight ones to the bottom. They're kind of out to the front of me. Here's a couple good ones there. Oh, I turned it, sorry. There you go, you can see them right in there. That's a couple of good ones there. And I'm just looking for groups is basically what I'm doing. Just kind of meandering around, just keep looking and scanning. It just makes you a lot more efficient out there. Now it's gonna start raining, so that's lovely. This is all rock and grass. As you get a little bit higher, there's a fish up above it there. Right, so, all right, I'm gonna put this away and we'll continue later. All right, the rain stopped, we're back. We're idling this ridge here, so I'm using the Active Target to look up the hill, or up the shoal. So we're going, there's one right there, you can see for a second. And what you're gonna do is see, there's another fish right there. You're just gonna get glimpses quick, because we're moving. I'm idling it probably about 3 miles an hour. And I'm just gonna keep turning this so you can see the picture keeps changing. It's because I'm rotating this thing around. And I'm looking up the hill. If I wanna look, like I know out to the right is super deep. So like out there, that's not gonna do me a whole lot of good. Once I get over 50, 60, that doesn't help me out. But I'm just gonna keep looking here. And again, I'm sorry for the glare. It's kind of is what it is, but at least gives you an idea what you're looking at. So look past that. Like there's a boulder there. That's right underneath the boat. Kind of goes up this shoal. Then we go down it. There's a little ridge and hump there. And I'm just looking anywhere I think those fish could be. At the same time, I got my 2D, my side scan, so I'm looking there. See, there's all that rock over there. So it makes me really think I should be looking over that direction. I got my map up. So this is how I'm running this 2 at a time. And again, we're just gonna keep on looking. Oh, there's something with that. That's another little boulder there. So when you get on it, when you see something out there that you want to look closer at, you're gonna have to rotate your hand and keep turning that arrow just like so. That way you can stay on it, because obviously you're moving at a clip. So you want to make sure you just kind of keep moving that thing around. And when you see something that catches your eye, just stay on it. And I'm just looking for those little sweet spots. I want to find somewhere it's got a group of fish. Right now I'm not even fishing for them. I'm just kind of looking. There'll be stuff I'll come back to tomorrow during the tournament. But all this stuff, it's like high percentage. There's one right there. But I'm looking for a couple that is on a spot, not just one here, one there. I want a group. And it's great for seeing bait and that sort of stuff too. If we come across that, I'll definitely show you that all piled in. But got a little bit further to go. What was that? There's one right there next to that rock. Hey, there's another something. That guy suspended a little more there. That one out there. About 80, 90 feet. Nice to have this set out to 120. That way I can see a good distance away from the boat. It doesn't have to be the clearest image, as you can tell with it moving. It's not going to be the clearest image anyway. It's not as good as when I'm up on my front deck there looking with my active target. Two up there, just kind of looking around. Keep looking. Oh, there's a guy. See that one there? Two there, three there. And you can see them if you go over here on the 2D, because they went right underneath the transducer. That's what they look like on your regular 2D that you'd expect to see, or maybe be more comfortable seeing. But that's kind of what I'm doing here. We're gonna go to one more spot. I'll show you some the settings there. All right, so when I'm getting ready to move, there's a couple options here. This thing will actually slide up out, which is hard to do with one hand, but it slides right up. You can actually lock it in here so it'll run lengthways. Or if I'm just moving spot to spot real close, I leave this bolt here pretty loose so I can just hold it, and I'll put my hand on there, just rest it right on here, run spot to spot, and I can drop it right back down. That's if I'm making short moves. If I'm actually moving, I'll either lock it in here. It's got this nice little pin, keeps it locked in so it won't come off, or I'll just lay it quickly on my back deck. It doesn't really move a whole lot. It's light, but it's got some length to it that you don't have to worry about it bouncing out for the most part. You'd have to be going across some pretty darn big waves. Like I'm up here on the St. Lawrence River, and unless it's a big barge or you hit a lot of like really choppy waves like on a weekend, for the most part you're gonna be pretty good. So that's just kind of some storage. Again, we'll look at here, you can see it moving just like that. You can turn the arrow that way because it points right where that arrow is. This you can tighten up to give it that adjustments. So pretty cool setup. Definitely worth checking out if you do a lot of side scanning, whether it's up north or if you're say on a place like Rayburn or something like that. It would be definitely worthwhile as well, or any of those offshore places. Or if you're just looking for schooling fish that are on bait, like Dale Hollow, this sucker was a lifesaver. All right, we're on another spot here, and I just want to show you kind of some of the settings I have up. Right now I'm in about 20 foot of water. You get out here a little deeper. You can see that's a little bit of grass that's mixed in there. There's a couple fish that just went by. You have to be looking quick. There's some fish right there. That's a little nice little group, 60 foot out to the side. So actually go over here, mark that just like so. That way I know where they're at and come back. Hopefully catch them tomorrow. They were right on that grass edge though. There's one that just went by right there. From there, there's definitely fish around this area. But to get back to settings, we go to menu. So we got, like we were talking about, I have it set to 120. You can go out further. I've done that. I've gone out to, I think it's 150 is the next. I haven't done 200 really. That's getting pretty far. Everything to be very small. You see I bumped the contrast pretty far up. If you go back to auto, you can see it's nothing crazy, but I like to have it just that little brighter return. I feel like it helps you kind of differentiate some of that. There's a fish, there's a boulder. There went another fish that you can see on the 2D. So yeah, just bump that up a little bit depending on where you're at. Clearer water, it seems like you need to usually bump it up. Dirtier water, you'll keep it the same or back it down a little bit. That was not a bass, that was something big sliding around. Probably, I would guess, a big drum maybe? Walleye, those ones look like bass right there, those two. Alright, so menu, noise rejection, I have that on low. You can, if you go off, you get a little more. I usually go low just to kind of clean it up a little bit, but nothing crazy. You can see I got some of that flashing. That's because I have my other active target on up front. If you turn, so like those two up there, I have wired together with ping sync. This one, I don't have that one hooked in with it. It really doesn't bother me too much when I'm doing this. I'm not actually actively casting out these fish, so it's not the end of the world. Yep, so that's why that looks like that. What else we got? Anything else? More options. If I do go up front, a lot of times I'll hit stop sonar here, which you can see it stops it, and that'll actually clean up some of the picture too, up front. stable view I have on for back here, just to kind of level that ground up. Otherwise it'll, I can show you, see how it looks like it's looking down. Stable view just makes it a little bit cleaner when you're in this mode. Hang on, I got a water droplet. It is starting to rain again, so we will come back here in 1 second. All right, here we go. We're back to idling. It's raining. We're probably not going to go too much longer, but just kind of meandering around again, looking. You can see this is straight under the boat, looking out, going up, just like you would on your regular forward. I'm looking out to the side, so I have this turn to the left, just like so. And you can figure out wherever that handle's most comfortable for you, however you want to set it. I like to get it when I can ride a ridge like that and just go down one side and look up. That makes it a lot easier. Here I'm getting in a little too shallow, but rain's starting to come down. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this, put them in the comments below. This is Sniper Marine, not a sponsor, just they hooked me up with one earlier this year and I've been using it a lot, so really enjoyed it. If you got any questions about it, let me know. Reach out to them, let them know I sent you. Good guys over there, and make a really good product. Help me find a lot of fish this year, so let's see what we can figure out this week. We're at the St. Lawrence River. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. See ya.